welcome to Easy Company Collectibles, and make sure you check out the Big Bad Toy Store link down below. You can get free, not free shipping, but like almost free shipping, like $4 shipping. And I'm not gonna be behind the camera on this. Well, I'm behind the camera, but I'm not gonna be in front of the camera on this one because this is kind of a figure that's already been released. It's just a quick review over of a figure that I've gotten in late, and this is the Hot Toys Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper disguise version, which has been like a grail for me. I've been hunting this guy and got him at a decent price. You'll see as far as like details go, there is not details, but like quality of this figure as I gotten it in. It's a little bit iffy here and there. It's not so mint, but got it at a decent, reasonable price, which enables me to be okay with it. So, as you can see, the box here in the back, like it's your typical box. I mean, nothing special. Same old Star Wars, Disney, Lucasfilm dictated box. So, what you're looking at, you get with everything else. The figure came out a while back, if I can remember. Also, right quick, side by side. The prototype figure does not look like the final release, which some people will say, yeah, it does. But to me, the prototype was a lot better than the final release. The final release looks more of a doll. This looks more realistic looking. But anyway, that's expected when it comes to Hot Toys and stuff like that, because the figure has to be like recasted and so on and so forth. Like, it's not crazy, like, oh my god, this thing's tilting back. It's not like crazy bad or anything. It's just that I had nitpick because when I see a prototype, that's how I want it to be. And paying Hot Toys pricing, I want it to be exactly what I see. So, with this Luke Skywalker, he doesn't come with much. Pretty much like a basic Stormtrooper. Comes with hands. A bit more stuff as far as like this droid communicator goes, and this little handcuffs that they use on Chewbacca, and the detailed helmet down below with the interior details, and this like grappling gun hook thing on his back, which I kind of detached from the row. I didn't know what that was or where it goes. And then thermal detonator as expected. Ooh, does the thing still have it on? Yeah, it's still on here. So as you can see, this pleather I'm looking at right now, the pleather holds up good for an old figure. Just a matter of luck when it comes to these figures. So let's go into the head sculpt. Now the head sculpt was a bit of controversy. We all know like this Luke did not get the best. He looks kind of cockeyed right there, but he didn't get the best of the best when it came to like him and his head sculpt. It's not like bad or anything. Let me fix it so it stops shaking when I'm moving. So it's not bad or anything. It's just a bit soft, and he has a huge ass head for some reason. Like he has an egg head. It looks weird, but for the most part, it is young boy Luke. When you look at the movie and you see like certain angles of him, it's just hard to catch. It's just hard to catch the likeness of Mark Hamill. Really, it's just Hot Toys hasn't really nailed him at all. I think like SH Figure Arts did it, and a couple other people, but as far as Hot Toys goes, they didn't really do much. But the hair and the sculpt and the paint apps and stuff like that looks good. This likeness is a bit off. It's a bit soft for me. It looks like a really young boy. See there, right there it looks like Luke. To me, right there, it looks like Luke. And then you start to turn it, and then you lose him. And then you turn it back, and then you get him back, which is really cool because it's there. It's just a matter of angles and playing with the angles and lighting and so forth. So right there, you got Luke. Like, to me, that's Luke right there. Of course, the prototype box art, that stuff looked a lot better than the final product, but I'm happy with what we got here. As far as like the paint apps, you can see like little water effects. Not water, like sweat effects, basically. You can see like sweat shimmering off of him because obviously he was under a helmet. He was like working hard. He was really getting into it under New Hope. As you can see, the hair sculpt, really nice. I'm not hating or bashing on the figure at all. I'm just getting picky. But the head sculpt and the hair sculpt is both finessed really well. I love the paint work on this. It's really nice. They did a really good job as far as getting this figure done. Now the Return of the Jedi one, I can say a lot different. I don't really like the Return of the Jedi one, but that's just me. So moving down, we have the Stormtrooper armor, which is pretty standard and basic throughout all Stormtroopers from A New Hope, the New Hope designs. You have essentially the same exact armor on everything. There's a droid communicator in his hand, which goes on his belt, moving down, which goes on his belt that I cannot fit in. The belt thing loop is a little bit too wide and doesn't really fit in it. Not sure if it's because it's been stretched out or that's how it came. And then as you can see, the handcuffs that Chewbacca was wrapped up in. Then work your way towards the back, you see his thermal detonator case and then this like grappling hook thing. I'm not sure if it goes there, but that's where I put it. So if anybody can help me out on that, that's where I put that. These little things, I guess like, I don't know what they are. I gotta go through my little encyclopedia for Star Wars and go through and see some like what is what exactly. Like, some things I'm like, what is this thing? And then you have the E11 blaster, which when I got this, the E11 blaster, it was kind of damaged. This part is actually glued to the blaster, which kind of me. But here is his what you call this thing? The holster for his E11. And this is pleather, and I always have a problem with pleather, but this pleather looks really good. It's holding up well, so I mean it's just a matter of where you live. If it's too humid, then it'll deteriorate. And then here's the thing with the Stormtroopers: they had these little nicks and knocks here and there that kind of made it like worn out and kind of devalued whichever figure you're selling. But hopefully not going to plan to sell any of these really soon. And then you see the Stormtrooper helmet that he comes with. It's a normal A New Hope Stormtrooper helmet, but then this one is like wearable, so you can put that on top of the you pop out the head and then you put this on top of the little piece that comes with him. It goes inside. It's like a foam piece that I can set in, because that little foam piece will protect the innards, which this has a lot of like details on the inside. Not sure if you can see it all, but pretty much just like the Han Stormtrooper one that we got. And pretty sure you guys were familiar. Let's see if I can brighten it up for you. There it is, letting more light in. Lots of details inside. I love it. It looks nice. I wonder, that's crazy how they do that. That's really nice. That's cool. So I like that. And then you have his regular base, which is the Star Wars plaque of Luke Skywalker. And that's pretty much it for this guy. Like, everything is just absolutely normal. Like, nothing out of the ordinary. It's just your Stormtrooper in disguise look. And the thing is, these guys really, he got really rare and expensive all of a sudden. But all in all, it's a great figure. So it's not, I'm not bashing on it. It's just, it's not that crazy of a figure, but the demand for it makes it so high, which is so crazy. Which I won't pay, like, my max paying was like $240, $220-ish. But man, I paid reasonable. So I can say it's a great figure. If you got it for retail, it's a great figure. If you're paying like upwards of $300 and up, that's crazy. Then that's crazy. That's like, whoa, what are you doing, man? That's like insane. So as far as that goes, I love the figure. For what I paid for, it's a great price, and I think I give it like an 8 out of 10, being that the head sculpt and accessories are kind of limited, but what can you do? It was just a Stormtrooper Luke in disguise. They threw a couple of stuff in there so you can have something, but it's a great figure. I love it, and I give it like an 8 out of 10. Thank you for stopping by These Company Collectibles. See you guys later.